Hey there, peeps. Thank you for tuning in to Napples and Bananas, an amateur furry podcast by Luca Otter and the co-host, myself, Napple Fusa. This is Fur-cabulary Part 2, Commission Vocab, because the edit we made was so long, we had to make it a two-parter. So, hope you enjoy. Stay sweet.
Next section of the Fur-cabulary. So commissioning. So first thing under the commissions vocabulary, Fur-cabulary, Fur-cab, is commissions and comms. Do you want to define what a commission is?
You buy something from somebody, but it's not like, obviously, it's not like you're buying something from Walmart. It's a commission is
That's
considered
retail.
That's retail. Commission is considered something where you are buying something that is handmade. Usually, that is not, well, I mean, yeah, handmade, but is custom made to your purposes. Like, hey, I have a Sonic character that I made, and I want somebody to draw it with shadow. Can I commission you to draw this? And that's considered the commissioner. And so the artist who's like, I will take that commission, they go with their magic art skills and then go,
What's that like? What's it like having magic art skills?
it's nice, haha. You don't got none.
Haha, no art skills.
No art skills. I'm poor and you have no art skills.
And together we make a furry.
Yay! But yeah.
Yeah, it's custom artwork or custom
I mean, you could pretty much get a custom for anything. I got a custom made crocheted peep.
Oh, fursuit, custom
fursuit,
plushie.
Art plushies. I've got custom plushies of Napple.
Yeah.
I've got peeker stickers
I was gonna
of
say,
Napple.
Fursuit hats. Can't say the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not supporting that
Well,
company.
because the thing is, too, is that there's, like, no other good way of saying it. Beanies made for fursuit heads.
Yeah.
Which I have one. I have several, actually. Yeah.
Costume skull caps.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly what it is.
So yeah, there's many different kinds of things when it comes to commissions, and that is what the commissions are for. And if you hear somebody say, I want a commission, that's what they mean. Yeah. They want to commission an artist or a sculptor to make their fursuit or draw their character. Yeah. Don't commission me, because I have no art skills. The next thing on the list I have written down is your ref sheet.
Yeah, so when you hear ref, here's my ref, it means reference sheet. Your reference sheet of your character.
Do you have your ref? Can I see your ref?
Usually, it's, do you have a ref of your OC?
Yeah.
Ref means reference. OC means original character.
Yeah.
So that means that you got a piece of art that has your character that you've drawn, that you've commissioned somebody else to draw. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of the times, especially if you don't have a ref sheet, you can commission an artist and be like, can you work off of a verbal description of what this character is? And then they kind of sketch it out. Mm-hmm. They're like, how is this? But you've got to be really detailed.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, White Wolf. Bing!
Any markings, anything like that? Nope. White?
White.
That's it.
That's it.
What color are your eyes? Nope.
White.
White.
But yeah, some people will do reference sheets as they may not have art skills, but they'll still draw it out and be like, it's really crappy, but here it is. And
and then you look at my ref sheet that I've drawn myself, and I'm like, nope. White. Just white paper. Because I didn't want to draw it.
Yeah, so that's what ref and OC mean.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to commissioning a fursuit, the next few things that I have on here is plantigrade and digigrade. We've explained this in another episode.
Yep.
But if this is the first episode or one of the episodes that you're listening to before that one, Why are you listening to it out of order?
Weirdo.
Yeah, you're. You got a few more to watch or listen to. Jeez. A plantigrade suit is a fursuit that is human-legged, I will say. That's the easiest way to describe it.
Humans are plantigrade creatures.
Look at your leg, and if you don't have legs, I'm sorry. Look at your leg or someone near you's leg.
If you don't have a leg, find somebody who does.
You gotta be PC about this. If you don't have a leg, look at somebody else's leg. And if they don't have legs, why are you hanging out with nobody with legs? Someone should be there with legs in case there's a fire. Look at your leg. There should be a leg. And that's what your leg looks like.
There should be a leg, and you straightened it, and all you hear is crack.
Hey, Nap, I don't know if you know this. I'm also old. You're welcome. We're old together. Your leg, plantigrade. Leg on fursuit, plantigrade. Look like your leg.
Wow.
Congratulations. You've got fursuit plantigrade. Now a digigrade is look at a dog. If your dog has legs. Now if your dog doesn't have legs, look at a dog near your dog.
That
they
has
should
legs.
have legs.
And it's not the front legs,
Now,
it's the back legs.
All of your dogs don't have legs. You have a lot of work that you gotta be doing to help them dogs poop and pee. It's a lot of work. And I don't know why you do that to yourself.
Most animals with legs typically are digigrade. Dogs, cats, even your hamster, birds. It's just that kind of thing where it's instead of standing straight, you get the weird little bing bonk. It's
like a zigzag.
It's like a little weird zigzag or a little weird V.
And that is a digigrade leg. Animal leg. Digigrade leg.
So that it gives the illusion of not having human legs. It gives you the illusion of the animal that you are portraying.
Yeah. Next is your partial.
Yeah.
I
like Dylan.
Don't know what exactly defines a partial and a 3/4 suit.
So there's a difference between I got this. There's
okay,
a difference
thank you.
between
I'm bad at this. I don't work here.
Mini partial and there's full partial.
What?
Mini partial is typically just head, hands, tail.
I thought that was just a partial.
No.
So I'm glad that you're here.
That is a mini partial.
Thank you for being here, Napoli.
You're welcome. You can thank my parents.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
love it. I'm going to call your Mom and Dad. I'm going to thank them.
They'll be like, our bonus child.
Yeah, the gay one.
The gay one. Which one's Luca? The gay one, right? Yes. The bonus child. That's what my mom calls Luca. He's just the bonus kid.
Here I am.
But a full partial is typically head, paws, tail, feet, and occasionally arm sleeves.
Yes.
Now, when I mean arm sleeves, most people who partial just have the paws, the head, the feet, the tail.
Yep.
Arm sleeves can be added to cover up any of your human flesh.
It's so that you're not what we also call, we're going to add another vocabulary words in this.
Yeah.
Poodling. Poodling is where you're wearing a short sleeve shirt and you have your hand paws on. It doesn't go all the way up your arm, so it's showing your human skin.
Yeah. You look like a poodle, as if,
that is freshly cut.
Yeah, freshly cut poodle. And people know poodles have the big poofy, but then they also have the little naked bits. Yeah. So that's people get so upset sometimes about people poodling, and it's like, who cares?
Are they hurting you? No, shut up.
Shut up. But we'll get into that. I'll get more into that in just a hot second. But yeah.
Fuse. Fuse.
Some people. What?
Fuse. Fuck you, eat shit. Fuse.
Fuse.
F-U-E-S. Fuck you, eat shit. Fuse.
Fuse. Some people will also do leggings. Like just plantigrade leggings. Because they don't want the digigrade and all that stuff. But yeah, that's partial. So a 3/4 suit is typically head, paws, tail, feet, and the bottom portion, but not like an upper portion. So the bottom portion as if like you were a fawn.
Yeah.
You've got your digigrade legs, but
or
then
Mr. Tumnus. What is he?
He's a fawn.
It's a centaur.
No, not a centaur. It's a oh my god.
God damn it. It's a...
No.
Mr. Tumnus.
What is Mr. Tumnus?
According to Wikipedia, Mr.
It's a fawn.
Tumnus is
It's a fawn.
in the Chronicles of Narnia books written by C.S.
Satyr.
That's
a
what
satyr.
it is. That's what I was looking for.
You can also go with fawn.
Satyr.
Because most satyrs have fawn legs. That's how people say it.
Yeah.
But they won't have like the entire suit covering them. They want the legs. I've noticed that a lot of like 3/4 suitors typically do that because they can't handle the heat in the upper portion of their body.
Stay out of the kitchen. Can't handle the heat. Stay out of the kitchen.
You.
What?
You can't even handle the heat in
Yep.
your own fursuit, so
And
get
guess what?
out of the kitchen.
I'm still in the kitchen.
I'm gonna push you out of the kitchen.
I can only stay in the kitchen for 30 minutes. Well, there are knives in the kitchen, so that does work.
But
Stab you in the kitchen.
I'm gonna stab you in the kitchen.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Anyways.
I can only stay in the kitchen for like 30 minutes.
And
and then the kitchen's too much. I have to leave the kitchen. Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
But yeah, that's what a 3/4 suit is. So
Yeah.
poodling, like we were saying before, sometimes people poodle because fursuiting is a hot job.
Yeah.
It's difficult to fursuit if you are not used to it. And so poodling helps. Poodlers also sometimes may have disabilities in which they can't wear a full suit or anything like that. And poodling just helps. But there was I don't remember what convention it was, but it was like you cannot, and this is another term I'm throwing out, you cannot break the magic. Break the magic is, say you're in a full suit, say you're in a partial where you're not showing your skin.
Yeah.
You're giving the illusion that you are this character. Breaking the magic means...
It's like if you're a mascot at a football game.
Exactly.
You don't take off anything. You look like that mascot. You are representing
that mascot. But as furries, you get hot or you can't do things with your hands, so you take off your hand paws. Oh my god, there's your human hands. You have to take off your head because you're sweaty. Oh no, you're breaking the magic. You're breaking the illusion that you are this creature. And a con was like, you can't do that. And then everybody was like, we will leave your con. Because that's fucking stupid and you know it.
Fuse.
Fuck
you, chip. Fuse.
There was somebody who was like, you shouldn't break the magic because it ruins the illusion that you're giving these people. They said it in a really stupid, weird way that they were like, that they're paying to see. And people are like, nobody's paying to see our dumb furry
I'm
asses.
sorry. I'm paying to see literally none of you. By Fuse.
Yeah, he got ripped to shreds. It was
Well, it was like that
hilarious.
other guy that like it was like, what do you think? Something about this con, and then the guy was like in full suit, and he was like, I think that poodling is the worst thing that you could ever do.
Jesus.
Do you know that like video?
No.
Oh yeah, there's a video that like popped up. It was like, oh, we're asking furries questions, and it was like, what do you think is one of the worst things in the fandom? And they were like, I think poodling is the worst thing you could ever do.
Let people do what makes them happy and comfortable.
Yeah.
Fuse,
Fuse to all these people. Fuse.
Was there anything else?
I'm going to go and put these all in the same one. Toony, realistic, semi-toony, or semi-realistic.
Well, semi-realistic / semi-toony is like pretty much like, I would feel like the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I have it semi-toony / semi-realistic. It's
Okay.
It's in the same line.
Yeah.
So a toony fursuit, when you think of toony and why I say I'm a toons lover, I went with more for less when I first looked into getting a fursuit because they have the toony style, the Looney Tunes. Look at the way Looney Tunes are drawn, the big eyes, the heavy expressions that they can portray. It's supposed to be a toony version of an animal or a character or whatever.
Like Napple's considered toony.
Yeah.
A lot of people have toony suits.
Because it's either super cheap compared to the realistic versions, or it's just the expression and cute style that they're liking.
Yeah.
Which almost every maker can make a toony style.
Yeah. Semi-realistic and or semi-toony means kind of a mix of the two.
Yeah.
I would almost kind of consider some of like the higher up fancy Japanese makers who make like really, really fancy suits, I would almost consider that semi-toony.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and it's like, oh, it's kind of toony, but then it's kind of mixed with other stuff that you're like, it's not, if you placed it next to a full-on toony suit, they're not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Slash semi-realistic, probably like Napple, if he was more like angular and less round.
Yeah.
He's a round boy, which Fusas in real life are very like slim and square.
Yeah, they look like a Minecraft civet or whatever the fuck those cats are called.
Yeah. And then that rolls into realistic suits. Obviously, that means I want a polar bear. Here you go. Here's a suit that looks like a realistic polar bear.
Usually it's like a wolf or a hellhound or some sort of like...
Like Sarah Cat. Shout out to Sarah Cat. We love Sarah Cat. She does really good realistic suits. She does toony and realistic. It's hilarious to see them side by side because you see her toony suits and it's like, that's adorable. And then you flip over to some of her... She did a realistic polar bear. And I was like, whoa! Somebody's done a realistic badger. Oh, I love.
Was it Beast Cub that did the kookaburra?
Yeah, the kookaburra.
Yeah. So there's a realistic one right there.
Yeah.
So the realistic usually they don't have the big eyes that are like made out of foam or whatever. They have the glass eyes or resin eyes that you can tap on and they go clink clink clink
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah. So and then you have very small peepholes. In your
Vision and realistic suits are usually pretty bad.
Awful.
Yeah, but a lot of people like realistic foxes. I see those a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot of realistic foxes. And usually realistic, you can have moving jaws when you talk. With toony, it's a little bit harder though. Realistic heads usually are made out of either 3D printed and or made out of like casting and resin.
Yep.
And you cut them and hinge them together so that when you move your jaw, your little animal mouth goes waka 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 waka. And
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And those have like realistic looking teeth, the realistic looking tongue. They're really cool.
Yeah. And then toonies are usually felt tongue or
felt
not
tongue
felt.
or minky?
Yeah, minky. It's is it felt? I don't know. It's like that really soft blanket fabric.
Minky.
Oh, yeah, minky.
Or mochi.
And then it's like and they have it so that you can magnetically stick it to your face.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, so you can blem or mlem your face.
Blem.
Other ones that I have on here is Follow Me Eyes and Flat Eyes. We've also explained this in another episode.
I think it was the last episode.
No, the last one was Floofy. It was the
right.
one before.
One before that. Yeah.
So flat eyes or follow me eyes. Your follow me eyes are used a lot on toony.
On most.
Yeah.
Toony.
Almost every single one that you'll see has the follow me eyes. Pre like 2010, they probably were flat eyes.
Yeah. Freaking like when it very first started in the 80s, in the 70s, whenever it was.
I think it was 80s because that's when Mark
yeah.
this thing. Rest in peace. We miss you.
Yeah, we love you, Mark. Thank you for literally helping create the freaking furry fandom.
Thanks for giving me my best friend. Let's get emotional and cry now.
Flat eyes were very popular back in the 60s, 70s, 80s whenever they started doing it because they didn't know anything else.
Well, that's like Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes are how their eyes are.
Yeah, just big flat eyes, like we said. Freaking Curry and his soulless eyeballs.
Yeah. They look into your soul.
3D eyes and or follow me eyes give that illusion where if you stood in front of Napple and you walked either to the left or the right to him without Napple moving, it looks like Napple's eye is following you.
Yeah.
That it gives that illusion. And so that's almost practically the norm now compared to how it used to be where people were like, oh, if you want follow me eyes, because that was experimental back then and now it's just a given.
Yeah, so follow me eyes, flat eyes, puffy paws. I don't know what you meant by that.
Okay, so you have puffy paws.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Puffy paws are paws where the fingers, it's usually not 5-fingered. It's usually 4-fingered, which means you put your hand into the paw, and you've got your thumb, you've got one finger. Typically, the way people do it, everybody does it differently. Like, I used to do it like this, but I do it. That's how you do it?
Well, and then I think I do it like this.
What the? What? That's weird.
So it's just how the hand is designed. That's why my hands do that. And I think it's because they did it like this.
Oh yeah.
So
weird.
Yeah. And it's just how my fingers fit into the hands.
Yeah.
Like if I try to do it the other way, they don't fit.
They don't
like,
fit. That makes sense.
Squeezes right here.
Yeah. So most of the time, unlike Lou,
unlike me and my stupid little fingers,
it's usually a thumb.
If you usually have fingers,
index finger, and then your middle finger and
ring finger
are usually placed together, and then your pinky.
So that way you have 4.
You have 4 fingers, and it seems more animalistic.
It's like if you had 3 fingers and you were Spock. You'd have your thumb, 2 fingers, 2 fingers.
Yeah.
But instead it's thumb, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 1
finger. Yeah. So Luca's are puffy paws, which means his paws are stuffed. They're very toony. They're very poofy. If you go up and you squeeze his hand, it'll be all cute and squishy. That is a puffy paw.
I thought they were called plush paws.
No, they're called puffy.
Oh.
You're full of beans.
LOL, I'm a
plush
beans
paws,
man.
I feel like would be more actual, as if you were a plushy bear paw.
Thank God I don't have those. I'd freak out.
Yeah. A lot of those ones are on plush suits. Plush suits. Oh, that's something we could have added. Plush suits are suits where they literally are made to look like a giant stuffed animal. They have the cute little rounded paws and the seam marks and stuff like that. It's really cute. But Napple has flat paws. He has no stuffing in them whatsoever. He's 5-fingered, so that way I can flip people off better. But yeah, puffy paws, flat paws. I've got flat.
That's how I have to do it.
When I do it, I just do this.
I think I do this.
Yeah. That's one of mine. I'm like, yeah.
So the way that my fingers are in my suit, which is really awkward, and I think it's the way that it was designed because it looks like it was done where it was like they took one pattern, put it flat, drew a thumb on one side, moved it on the same pattern, and then drew a thumb on the other side. So it looks like the same like pattern pretty much. The way that my hands are in my paws is they're 4-fingered, really fluffy. It's thumb, index, middle, and then ring and pinky together.
Weird.
The other one, my right hand, and the way that my hands fit in it, is it goes pinky, ring, middle and index together, and then thumb. And
weird.
That's how my fingers are.
Weird.
And that's why it's really hard for me to hold things. Or maybe it's this way. It's one of those.
Puffy paws are super fun. They're so impractical. Some
Mine
puffy
shake.
paws, yeah.
Like my hands don't fit all the way inside of them,
Yeah.
so my fingers are like blah, 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 blah.
They are. Puffy paws are very fun. They make it very difficult to hold things. Like I would love to get puffy
And you should.
for Napple,
Because
but I'm always opening my pouch and grabbing things from my pouch.
get a bigger zipper.
It's already huge as it is.
Get a bigger one.
Ah, my whole body's just a zipper, and I'm like, blah.
That'd be so scary. And that's when you put blood on the inside. So when you take the first one off, it's like
Guts.
blood.
But I like having the 5-fingered, not puffed paws because I can grippy things better.
Boo.
Yeah, I know, I'm lame.
It's okay. Get puffy paws on another suit. Or maybe Adeline. Adeline has hoofs.
She will be... I have changed her design. I haven't fixed it. I need to get a new ref sheet.
She has squirrel hands, right?
She has squirrel hands now. Because she was all giraffe with hoofy hands and just a squirrel tail.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's lame. I want her to be a little bit more squirrely. So I gave her little squirrel beans. Little grippies.
Yeah. So now she has squirrel paws. Yeah, I mean, you could do little puffy squirrel paws.
Puffy little squirrel paws. Rawr.
Any more on that? The other one is indoor and outdoor paws.
Yeah.
So another paws, but that's your feet paws.
Your
Other term.
beansies. Your foot beans.
So if someone says feet paws, then you're talking about your feet. Your feet.
Talking about your feet, silly. The term indoor, outdoor, obviously.
Outdoor, outside.
Indoor, inside. So more often than not, most suits have outdoor feet paws.
I do. Because I wasn't going to pay extra for indoor.
Yeah. You usually have to pay extra for indoor. Outdoor feet paws means that the bottom is usually a hard mat-like material so that you could go out and you can walk in the grass, you can walk in the rocks, you can walk on the street.
I'm so sad that I actually didn't get... At the time, it was brand new. More or less did an outdoor rubber paw.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like a rubber paw pad so that it looked like indoor, but they were rubber outdoor.
Uh-huh. And a lot of people are starting to do that now.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
I want it, damn.
And a lot of people are starting to do that where the outdoor paw pad is actually the color of your paw pad if it was indoor.
Yeah.
Indoor is typically more like sock paws,
Yep.
which that's another one that we're throwing out there.
Sock paws are defined as...
Sock paws are defined as... No. Sock paws are usually a type of fursuit feet paw where they're called sock paws because when people started making them, you would just get a pair of socks, put some foam on the end of your toes to make it look like a little foot paw, and then fur it. But it was still just your socks.
Yeah.
People have made it so that it's like, I've got a pair for Ophelia that are puffy sock paws.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever actually seen those.
I don't think I ever have.
I'll have to show you.
Because you hate me. You don't like showing me things.
Nobody shows me anything anyway. Indoor feet paws are usually pretty much just a upgraded version of a sock paw.
Yeah.
They're really good for pictures. Napple has outdoor feet paws. Fofo has indoor feet paws.
Ugh.
And I have destroyed them.
Yeah, they're hard to keep clean.
They are very, especially people who have white feet paws. Fofo. I was an idiot, and when I very first got Fofo, we went out to the mountains so I could take pictures, and it had just finished melting snow, so the trail was muddy.
What you could do is probably spot bleach it.
I've managed to clean it up relatively enough that he's not bad, but it is, especially if you don't have dark-colored fur on the bottom or dark-colored paw pads, they're gonna get trashed.
Another term I have on here is pre-made.
Yeah.
So a pre-made, otherwise another term is artistic liberty.
Yeah, artistic liberty suit.
A pre-made is pretty much a suit that I keep saying, and it's like breathing into the fursuit, into the mic. Just move this back. So a pre-made is pretty much just a fursuit that is made for anyone to buy. It is just something that the artist was like, I'm gonna create this.
Yeah.
And
I
boom.
saw this character. I bought this character from somebody. I created this character into a fursuit. Here you go. Buy it.
Yeah.
And people are like, some people who don't have a fursona would like a second suit, would like a quote-unquote secret suit, so that
secret
you
suit.
don't know who you are.
Which is another term. A secret suit is pretty much either a poppy fur or somebody who is well known usually buys another suit to avoid everybody coming up and being like, oh my god, get a picture with me, I love you so much.
That's what Fofo was supposed to be, which he pretty much is. People still don't really know about Fofo. So.
I mean, I know who Fofo is, so if I see Napple or if I see Fofo, I'm like, oh my god, get a picture with me, I love you so
and
much.
then I'll just punch him, it's fine.
Yeah, and then Napple suplexes me in front of all these other children. Yeah, so that's what a secret suit is.
Yeah.
But a pre-made is like if they were to go, here's a better example before I just continue trying to dig my hole deeper. An example is Cactus Dog Creations or Dune. Dune makes coyotes. Like that's like all the pre-mades that he's made that I've seen are all yap coyotes.
Oh, okay.
So he makes the coyote pattern and then is like, now let's choose the colors. Then chooses all these random cool colors and makes them look cool, or models them after a desert or like a snow biome or something like that.
Yeah.
So he just makes all these different colored coyote fursuits, and then people buy them, and now he's got an entire coyote family.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, oh, I made a red panda and I made a rhino and I made a fox and 2 dogs. Like, You can make one custom animal or whatever, or even if it's, I'm testing this out.
Yeah. A lot of suit makers will do that. They'll be like, I'm testing some stuff out. I will sell this as a pre-made once I'm done.
Yeah.
Because artistic liberty is different from pre-made. So artistic liberty suits, the way they're done is where you go to a maker. Usually if you say, I want an artistic liberty. Usually it's cheaper.
Yep.
Usually it's, you give a vague description of whatever you want. I want pastel colors, island themed box. And then the maker's like, and they use their maker magic and they poop out something that they've made out of their own brain. So it's not like Adeline where it's like, it needs to be a giraffe squirrel that's got blue and pink and purple spots and her red mane and
They have
this
to be
and that.
in this specific area.
Yeah, this blah, blah, blah. No. A lot of the time people are like, just me. I'm like, artistic liberty. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, no, just go. Some people are like me, just say, go for it. Make something. Do what you want to do.
There's people that I know that, like, you'll say, hey, I want to commission you. Okay, do you have a ref sheet? No. Artistic liberty. You decide what it is. I don't care. And then they'll go, I have been wanting to make this one specific thing.
Love doing artistic liberty because, unfortunately, in this lame fandom, everybody's like,
everyone that's a furry sucks.
I want a dog. I want a wolf. I want a cat. But sorry if you guys have a dog or a wolf or a cat. Y'all are boring.
Well, I'm going to call Fluffy right now and tell him you hate him.
I don't hate him. He's just boring. No. At least he's a green dog.
Yeah, he's not a normal colored dog.
But artists,
white
especially
wolf.
suit makers, love artistic liberties because it means they're at liberty to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, and
Because-
obviously, like, if you give, hey, I want a fox artistic liberty, then
Yeah.
they'll make a fox artistic liberty.
Yeah.
But if you just say, hey, artistic liberty, and they'll usually go, okay, what kind of species? No, artistic liberty.
Yeah,
No.
like a lot of suit makers, I'm so bad at this right now. A lot of suit makers they're like, these are some species I want to make, and more often than not, it's species that just don't get made often.
Yeah.
Like anteaters,
Armadillo.
bears, armadillo,
Rhinoceros.
flamingos, just animals that aren't your typical fursuit.
Yeah.
Because it helps them work on things that they haven't worked on before.
It also gives them more of a
spread. It's not monotonous.
well, it's yeah, but what I'm saying is it gives them more of like what the fuck is it called?
Portfolio?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, little Napple Bean. A portfolio, because then it's like, hey, I make crazy animal-looking things.
I can make lots of crazy looking stuff.
And if they make an anteater and it looks great, there could be an anteater out there somewhere in the world, a little poor anteater that has no home and is helpless.
There's literally... Did you just say they're out there and they're homeless?
Yeah, they're out there and they need someone, but no one's giving them help. And they come across this one art maker and they're like, oh, you can make an anteater? I want to commission you.
There's
and then
this-
boom, they make another anteater.
There's this person who makes, oh my god, they make funny fursuits. They just made a cactus fursuit.
As you should.
But they made, like, shrimp and a fuzzy ant and a hippo and a manta ray and a snail. I love the snail one. Oh, they're so crazy.
Are they the one that made the bearded dragon?
I think so, yeah.
Or the eyelash gecko or something like that?
Yeah, whatever. I
Yeah.
think it was the bearded dragon. But makers want to make more than just your dog and your cat.
Yeah, and if you give them artistic liberty, they will more than likely not go basic on it.
Yeah. They want to
Express themselves.
express themselves. They want to try new things. They want to do something that they've been wanting to do, but if they did it as a pre-made, it probably wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And more often than not, you probably won't be disappointed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So artistic liberty is like really fun to do.
Yeah.
Now on to artistic liberty. There's also your character here.
Yes.
So your character here isn't necessarily a fursuit, but it was made into a fursuit.
It was.
By More for Less. I saw that today and I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing.
So your character here is usually shown as just YCH.
Yep.
Your character here. It is a blank slate. Say there's
Two wolves kissing.
two wolves kissing, and one's a very specific wolf, and this other wolf's just kind of blank, and it just says your character here. So you pay and or bid monies on this your character here, and then you insert your character like ta-da.
You can either bid or you can buy it outright.
Yeah.
And usually the bid will never pass the buyer outright.
Yeah. So there's like starting bid, SB.
Yep.
Starting bid,
Oh, that's
$30.
I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know what SB meant.
Starting bid.
Because I don't bid
You
on stuff.
dingle
I
dingle.
don't get art. Are you kidding me?
You don't get art.
I literally don't
I draw all
fursuit.
your
I
art.
don't get art. I just work here, okay?
And then MB means minimum bid. So say starting bid, $30.
Yeah.
Minimum bid is $5. So, somebody bid $30. I'm going to bid 35. Well, and they bid 40. Well, I bid 50. As long as it's 5 increments or higher, cool. AB means auto buy. Auto buy is $200. You will get this if you pay $200. Whoever the heck's bidding sucks to be you.
And usually, like, they'll be like, oh, 4 bids, yes. And then someone just auto buys it, and you're like, oh,
And you're like,
fuck
poo.
you. Eat shit, fuck you.
Damn you for having more money than me.
Fuse. Fuck you, eat shit. Fuse.
Like a really great maker on Instagram, Goldie sent me a link. She's like, bruh, look at this badge that they're making. And it was Peep themed.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, ah! I immediately auto-bought it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'll have to show you. It's in there.
I didn't know that. That's so funny.
I auto-bought it. I was like, I need this. And it was like $150. I don't even care. People pay an absorbent amount of money for these things.
If you are an amazing artist and you are starving and have no food or monies, let me tell you, neither does Napple. No, if you're a starving artist and you are like, I don't know what to fucking draw. I can draw anything. Draw furries. Put it out there that you will draw furries. Draw a bunch of them and then show a portfolio. Furries will pay you top fucking dollar for literally any fucking thing. You can draw my furry with big feet. Oh my god, yes. You can draw my furry being eaten. Yes.
Furries are into weird stuff.
Literally
and if
draw them whatever.
If you're willing to draw the weird stuff within your comfortable limit, then there you go.
In the legal and comfortable limit?
Furries are just... yeah, comfortable and legal limit.
Yeah.
Furries, not so much now because everything is expensive and living is hard. But furries just have money. It's an expensive hobby.
The thing is it like furries that are struggling, like, probably is not your market. It's literally the people that have fucking money. Tim
has... That's because he lives with his parents. And he has
John.
And he has a good paying job. John does no longer live with his parents, but he has 2 good paying jobs.
You have no money, but you still buy stuff.
I have enough money that I can buy the occasional art piece, the occasional badge.
Yeah. But like,
just recently I saved up enough money through tips through my job that I was able to buy my Peep fursuit.
yeah, and then like the art that I got for the podcast was, I think, 110 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the maker or the artist was like, hey guys, I have commissions open, and I was like, your art's fucking cute and I love you and I want to buy this stuff.
Gimme.
And then they were like, okay, here's the price. I was like, yeah, I don't care. Just take my money.
Take my money, please.
Take my money, eat shit. I don't care.
Like, what's the most recent fursuit that sold by Multicolor Bark?
I'm gonna find the artist because I want to shout them out really quick. I don't want to be
Multicolor Bark sold a partial for $27,000.
Absolutely fucking not.
Splinter Fox, when she very first opened, after like a 2 or 3 year hiatus, she had a spot open for a full suit. Somebody bid up to $22,000. People have money.
I definitely don't have
I don't.
fucking
And then
money.
you, of course, you get the snobs, both the normies and furries, who are like, you could have used that to buy a house or buy a car. And it's like, who cares? They have $22,000 they want to spend on a suit, then they can take that $22,000 and spend it on a suit.
Let's see. I don't know where I got this art. Because it's not on Twitter, so let's check Instagram.
Isn't it? I know you sent me a bunch of pictures on Telegram.
Did I screenshot it, though?
I don't know.
It's on Telegram.
I was right.
LOL.
LOL.
But when did I buy it?
It's been a while. Because you bought it before we even
thought about this.
I know, right? I forgot what we were talking about before.
It's okay. I'm trying to find this fucking art to shout out this artist. I'm so sorry I don't remember your name. I love you, and I'm sorry that I suck. I just saw Kevin.
Kevin!
Oh my god, it's Kevin. Show in chat. Hey, again, I have the flat colors down on your Oh my god, I found it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this and hope that I said it correctly. Shout out to @Sukari Dragon Studios. I love you.
Yay.
And I believe that's their Telegram. Yeah. Sukari Dragon Studios. That's SUKARI, sorry. Dragon Studios on Telegram. They're great. They made the art for this. I love them. I plan on commissioning them again when I have monies.
I made, finally, little wiggle background so that when we finally put it onto YouTube, you guys will have something to look at, I guess, if you really want to. But it's mostly just for listening, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so Sukari Dragon Studios is the one that made art for the podcast. And just shout them out. Shout them out. I love them. Shout them from the rooftops. I love you. And I want to get more art from you. Other than that, I don't have any
Are we done?
other. I think we might be done finally.
Hold on. Luca took it from my notes, so I'm going to look at my notes.
Are we going to keep going? We're at an hour and 50 minutes on recording.
Jesus. Oh. I'm going to go through one more.
Okay. One more, guys, and then no more after that. And then we're going to have to cut it short here so that we can go string some cats up outside in the cold winter breeze.
Oh my fucking god. Poppy fur.
Oh, yes, that is I forgot that was a basic term.
So poppy fur is popular, furry, squished together, shortened down. More often than not, real poppy fur is like me and Luca are technically poppy furs.
Yep.
A lot of poppy furs are people who are
well known.
We're lesser well known, but we're well known enough in circles that.
Hold on, let me just put a pause on that. Put a fucking pin in that. You're a poppy fur. I'm well known. A lesser well known.
Okay.
Because literally, like, people are like, "Oh my god, Napple, I love you. Oh my god," and then I get like the weird, awkward like men that come up and they're like, I follow you on TikTok. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. That's so awesome. Like, that makes me so happy to hear. Can I get a picture? And then you have all the people that are like, Napple, oh my god, it's you. I love you so much. I'm not surrounded by children. I'm just like, hello, my one small child. You are the apprentice.
But even that, compared to like other like actual poppy furs, like Telephone, Picari,
yes,
those are the like top.
Majira. Yeah.
Grr. Those are actual poppy furs. They're very popular in the fandom. I think probably the most well known in this whole freaking fandom is Telephone.
Yeah.
That is like straight up poppy fur. Who else?
I don't think that Telephone's as popular with the new generation.
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
People still, it's my like our generation.
Well, our generation is like
An
Buddy
older-
and Telephone.
Buddy,
and
Telephone,
for you,
Majura,
Mangusu.
Mangusu / Monsteroo when he had him.
Picari.
Picari's still pretty popular with the younger crowd. We're more popular with the younger crowd now. Luca, me, you've got some of the other ones.
Wolf. I forget what his name is.
Like Sunny Dingo is like an OG Popu
Oh
Fur.
my god, I love Sunny Dingo. Sunny, I love you so much if you're listening, and I probably know you never listen to this, but I love you and I want to see you again because I love you. I love you so much.
Those are like Popu Fur.
Yeah.
More often than not, actual Popu Furs hate being called Popu Fur.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird and cliche and cringy. Like, we understand that we're a Popu Fur. I feel like Popu Furs who actually call themselves that are like, I'm going to sound like a douche, but they're like really self-centered.
Yeah, they're
like,
egotistical, big-headed.
Yeah, egotistical. Like, I'm a Popu Fur. And I'm like, I tell people, it's like, yeah, I am. I don't go around screaming, I'm a Popu Fur. Hee hee hee.
I just tell people I'm not a Popu Fur. I'm well known. Like people know me. People know who I am. That whether that's good or bad.
Yeah. So.
I love Sunny Dingo. That made me so happy to hear his name.
It's so funny though because people always talk to me about Picari. I don't really watch Picari's stuff. She's very popular on YouTube. I don't think she's on TikTok. She's very popular on YouTube. But she also really, really, I'm pretty sure it's a she. Correct me if I'm wrong. She loves Peeps. And when I came onto the scene and I'm like, Peep Queen, a lot of people were like, you're going to have to fight Picari for that. And I'm like, I love Picari, but I will fight her.
We're going to look this up really quick.
What, pronouns for Picari?
She, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It says, Picari has a wife named Kiba, who she met by a chance encounter at River when Kiba invited her to stay in her hotel room for the convention. Wow, way to go into like her fucking backstory, you weirdos. Unless
like
Picari put this
a whole thing.
Yeah, they're like, we stalked Picari and watched her in her room invite Kiba to stay with her in the convention. What a fucking weird thing to say. That's on Wikifur. What does it say about you? Well, let's see if it pulls you up.
Probably not.
Napple met her husband at. Let's see. It's on Wikifur.
Like, so much so that Picari actually sold one of her older Picari suits. Somebody bought it. Cool, whatever. The person who bought it had to resell it / retrade it because they were like, it is a new character, but because it's so well known as Picari, people would flood me with friend requests, try to talk to me constantly because they thought I was Picari Roo and I can't handle this. I wanted it so bad. I was like, I want to not pretend I'm Picari, but be Picari and be like, I'm Picari, but not really. Mwahaha, and shatter children's dreams. But
and watch them cry in a
watch
puddle.
them puddle.
So I just looked up our names on Wikifur and we're not in there, so we're not cool enough. So we're not Poppy
Damn it!
We're not Poppy Furs.
I'm not a Poppy Fur.
LOL.
Even though everybody literally says that. I'm like, no.
We're somewhat known. Not well known, apparently. But yeah, that's a Poppy Fur.
But it makes me laugh how, like you said, it's a lot of people don't really know who Telephone is anymore.
Yeah.
Like all of the OGs like us.
All the old ass motherfuckers.
Old ass motherfuckers. That's us. We know who they are. All the old G Poppy Furs. But now it's like nowadays, like you said, like crap, what's her name?
That's a great question. I don't know.
It's freaking she's so freaking popular on TikTok. She's the Dino Suitor. She has like 600 I think she's at 700,000 now followers. Trico.
Is that their name? You're talking about the white and black and red?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. She's at 100. Oh my God.
You got this. I believe in you.
825,000 followers.
Well, I mean,
Razor's super. I think almost everybody knows who Razor and Trico are.
and if you don't follow Razor, then you're dumb and we don't like you.
Then you're big dumb.
And we
I
actually
think
will remove you from life.
Popular furry currently
On TikTok
is Hawk.
Yeah. And he's done a lot of work, like starting from Margot to then
Her name is Margot.
Yeah. So Hawk, like I said, he's done a lot of work to come from doing the Bearded Dragon with Margot to then him coming out as a furry and then him now being like,
because they had
fuck you,
6 or 7 million followers, and then they were like, yeah, I'm a furry, here are all my fursuits, and he ended up losing, I think, 1 to 2 million freaking followers because they were like, I'm a furry. And God, people just really hate furries.
Yeah, he had to go through like
hoops and fire, and they had their normal account, which they just posted like occasionally Margot and their other stuff, yada yada yada, and then they had their furry account.
I think it's funny because actually people will be like, Hawk, is Margot dead? And he's like, no, Margot's right here, and just holds up Margot.
It's just everybody's like, Margot's dead, and he's like, no, she's not. I don't post her all the time now.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole and make my pet do things for views.
Yeah.
Especially because she had to get like her tail amputated and her guts taken out because she had cysts on the inside of her little guts.
Poor Wells Fargo.
Poor Wells Fargo. Her name is Margot. But
well, I know, and then after Hawk, I think goes Azora. Azora is someone who, do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, Azora is a dragon who has 2 million. And he is someone who got all of their following from doing transition videos.
Oh, duh! Don't listen to me. We're friends. We're literally friends on TikTok.
Azora Dragon.
Yeah. Like their most popular one was like, their transition, and then it's like, I'm a furry, and people were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if you're gonna be popular, don't say you're a furry.
Yeah, because it ruins everything. Yeah. But Hawk lost literally like 2 million followers, so much so that these said followers that probably left and other haters went to his furry channel and got it suspended. And so Hawk started posting on his main. And people were like, we don't want to see your furry stuff. And he's like,
Fuse.
Too bad.
Fuse.
You guys are assholes and suspended my other 2 furry accounts, so you get all this shit on main.
Yeah, he's like, Fuse, fuck you, itch.
Yeah, quite literally. And then eventually, I'm pretty sure he did get at least one of them back. So.
Yeah.
And that's died down a lot, I think. I haven't been keeping up to date on that, but blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Poppy furs is a rough topic because you either get the good ones or the bad ones.
Yeah. And I'm not even that much poppy fur, and man, it kicks my butt.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I feel bad because I know that I know for a fact that I probably would have those same things that you have where you get like a bunch of people that are like, Napple.
And I'm just like, I just gotta go pee, man.
But I don't fucking wear my fursuit enough.
You don't.
I don't.
And I wear mine for like 10 hours.
And the only time that I'm out of fursuit and get recognized is when creepy old men want to follow me to a restaurant when I'm trying to go on a date with my friend.
Pretty much.
There you are. Wow, it looks really cute. Ooh, let me sit at your table. Ooh. And I'm like, anyways, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
That's all that we have for now. We do have more vocabulary, LOL, later, but that's not going to be the episode right after this. I think the
we
next
also
episode...
have Fur-cabulary that's very not safe for work / not safe for work leaning, so.
And that will be its own episode.
Yeah.
It's not going to be posted on Spotify, LOL. We're going to get this is the plan. We're going to get a few topics that will not be talked about on Spotify or YouTube or Apple Podcasts.
We will get banned.
Because we don't want to have to jump through hoops for them to say that it's explicit and then have to worry about them trying to say, you can't monetize this. Yeah, we know. That's the point. So we will get some topics that are kind of inappropriate or kind of not good topics for a younger audience, and then talk about those on like, I don't know, I think the idea is maybe Patreon or something like that.
Yeah, and it's not like we're not popular enough for this. It'll be like
way in the future.
Way in the future, and we're going to probably make you pay $2 for it.
Or less.
Or less. Just a buckaroo.
2 cents. 2 whole cents.
I might need a little bit more money than that, but... Because, guys, in case you haven't heard...
You have no money. I forgot. Wait, no, I didn't. You have
No, I
money.
didn't. Poor.
Poor. Every time. That's our joke.
That's a joke that I'm freaking
And now
poor.
it's haha no art skills.
Yeah. Sucker.
just a shirt that says haha poor, and then it's just the other side is haha no art skills. Perfect. That's how we monetize our show. Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, I do want to say that we did hit 50 followers on Spotify.
We did?
We did. We're at
Yay!
53 the last time I checked. Let me look at that really quick. Hello, everyone.
Watch,
We're going
it's
to keep
gone
talking.
down to 47. It's like,
We actually are at 49. No. Our analytics. We are at 53 followers as of today.
Yay!
Woo! Celebrate, furries. Come on. Da, 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 furries. Yeah.
furries.
I was gonna say furries suck, but then I ended up saying and then I couldn't go with the because then it'd be weird. So I said furries. Furries. Whoops. But yeah, so I just want to say really quick, thank you guys for the 50 followers. Like, it's not a lot, but I am still more than excited to say that there's 50 of you because, like, when we started, we had like 7 or like something
7.
below 10, and I was like, yes, 7. Like, I was like,
people
this
are
is
always like,
exciting.
50's not even that big of a number.
It is to us.
Go to a room with 50 people in it. You're gonna be like,
Yeah, I have many people to disappoint.
I have a lot of people to disappoint.
Yeah. So, like, 53 followers? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah to all of you. And if you're not following us, what the fuck is wrong with you? I will find you, and I will hit the subscribe button for you.
Hit that subscribe button.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. I fucking really appreciate that.
Me too. I'm also here.
Me too. I just work here.
I just work here, guys.
But I guess we're going to stop it here. So thank you guys so much for listening to our Napples and Bananas podcast on Fur-cabulary. If you have any conversations or topics that you would like us to discuss, feel free to let us know down below in the comments section of our wonderful new YouTube. Wow! Since we're uploading to YouTube now,
We are?
I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Yes.
I'm like,
This will be the first episode to drop on YouTube.
Oh, is
Like,
it?
well, the first episode to force me to put it on YouTube.
Okay.
The other 7 episodes will go to YouTube as well,
Okay.
but this will be on there as the 8th episode. So yeah, leave us a comment down below on YouTube, or leave us a comment on Spotify down below. There is also a little topic thing there.
Are we also just Napples and Bananas on YouTube?
It'll be Napples Bananas.
Napples Bananas?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that way Napples Bananas is the same as Twitter.
Twitter. Oh, okay, cool.
And then as well as our Twitter, if you want to hit us up there, our Twitter or X is Napples Bananas. And then what else? Do I have anything else to say about that?
No.
I don't. So hit us up on Spotify, YouTube.
I do nothing. I sit here and I make funny.
Napple can't
That's all
afford
I
to
do.
do anything.
I can't afford to do nothing.
This is
I
so
can only
poor.
afford to sit on my couch.
That's why I stabbed her today. Just kidding.
Yeah, straight up. You're poor, haha. Shank.
Yeah. But yeah, so hit us up on Spotify, on YouTube, or on
Twitter /
Brain-
X, because
brain
nobody
stopped.
calls it X.
Yeah, Twitter / X. I am Luca the Otter, otherwise known as almost said TikTok. Otherwise known
I
as,
am TikTok.
Otherwise known as King of Yellow on TikTok, or Luca the Otter in other places.
I am Napple Apple, also known as Napple Fusa, on TikTok as well. I'm going to be
Switching all your stuff.
switching all my stuff to just Napple Fusa.
It'll make it so much easier to find us.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else you want to say before we quit?
Vocabulary is a dumb.
It's not that bad. Vocabulary is fine. I was gonna say vocab-for-lary.
Oh, that would have been worse.
Yeah, and then I was like, LOL, fur-cabulary is better. Don't judge me. You're the one that doesn't eat frozen cookies.
Screw frozen cookies.
Ugh.
Nope,
All right.
I got nothing.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.